Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our May 15th Mornings with Mayesh show. This month, it's very special to me for a couple of reasons. If you don't know who I am, first of all, I'm Yvonne Ashton. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Mayesh. But if you didn't know, yesterday was my birthday. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time with you guys, some of my favorite people, and celebrate my birthday because, as hopefully all of you guys do, you celebrate it longer than just a day. It's more of like a week, or sometimes I know people that celebrate for a month. So thanks for coming in and say hello. I have Jill already saying hello. Good morning. Let me know who you are, where you're from, as I'm getting started here. Another reason this month is special is because I believe this month officially marks the 1-year anniversary that we launched Mornings with Mayesh with Dave and Shelly and myself. I had done a few videos before that, but finally made it a recurring live show that happened monthly last May. So super excited about that. I'm so excited. Woo woo! And I just wanted to thank all of you guys again for tuning in every month or every other week, as I'm trying to do lately. And thank you guys. I love it. If you want to check out the episodes that we've had so far, I have a playlist up on YouTube that contains all of our Mornings with Maya shows. It's easy to find. I have Ellie in the control room. She's going to be posting links for me, helping with questions or comments that we can address in the comments. And so she'll be there helping me out. As I get started again, I just want to give you guys a chance to come in and say hello. And Janice says, happy birthday. Thank you. Jennifer from Huntress Florals is here again. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Woo-woo. Thanks, guys. I love it. So keep on coming on in. Also, if you get a chance to share this in any of your flower groups, I would appreciate a share, or any of your flower friends, letting them know that this show is starting. And that would be lovely. Also, I'm super excited about today because it's a little bit different. If you've noticed, we're not going to have Dave and Shelly on because it's a couple days after Mother's Day. They needed a little bit of downtime. And it worked out anyhow because I want to do a demo with Canva showing the mood board templates that we set up for you guys, and also Snagit a little bit because I love this tool and it's pretty cheap. I think it's like $30 or something like that for a license. And I literally can't live without either of those two things. So I want to show them to you, share them with you guys. Super excited about that. Afterwards, super excited about our guest, guys. I have Debra Prinzing from Slow Flowers. She's going to be here talking about all the things that she loves. She's just an amazing person, has so much to share, super talented, kind of one of my idols. She's just well-spoken, and I want to get better at that. And you guys will see for yourselves that she's amazing. Amazing speaker. Even if you aren't a florist farmer or anything like that, you'll still, I think, learn a lot from her. So super excited. So as I'm getting started, be sure to keep on posting your questions in the comments below, right? And below. If we have time, we'll cover them. The questions obviously need to go along with what we're talking about today. So mood boarding, kind of the apps that I'm showing you, and then obviously with Debra Prinzing and what she's going to share with you. If you have other questions, I will roll them over to our next show, which will be May 29th, and we can do it that way. Sounds good, guys? All right. Jennifer says, love her podcast. Yes, Debra has an amazing podcast, and I know she'll talk about that. And keep on coming in, guys. Let me know where you're calling from. Where you're from. I say calling all the time, and I don't mean to. Sorry. Old habits die hard, right? Jill says, I have no audio, just me. I hope everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? I'm not sure. Yeah, I see some head shaking. So maybe, Jill, if you can refresh, although you can't hear me, I will have Ellie type to you to let you know to try and refresh your browser. Ellie, if you could do that, that would be great. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that I will be posting a replay of this video, as I always do, up on our blog, and along with the show notes and, of course, the podcast. So the podcast might not make sense for part 1 of this show, but it sure will for part 2. So that should be interesting, and to see what people think about that, since today's kind of very visual for the first half. So super excited about our Mornings with Mayesh podcast. You can find it pretty much on all the major podcasting networks. And of course, if you don't know where to find it, definitely check out our blog post, and because I will have it all there. Today's show is obviously brought to you by Mayesh Design Star Flower Workshop Tour, guys. I love doing these. We're getting ready to go to Charleston next week. We'll be in Seattle, Santa Barbara, and Salt Lake throughout the rest of the year. So if you don't know about our workshop with Kaylee Young, please check it out. It's going to be an amazing experience. Super excited. They're just so much fun, and they get out of your bubble. I'm a big believer of just getting out of your bubble once in a while and doing something for yourself. So check it out. Also, last but not least, I don't know if you guys know, but we have officially launched the details for our 2019 Mayesh International Experience in Quito, Ecuador. You must check it out. I'm not going to say please, but it's a must. We have Holly Chappell, we have Susan McCleary, Kaylee Young, and Veronica Cicero, all part of the designer lineup. So it's going to be amazing. On top of all the amazingness, you'll be staying at a 17th century hacienda and tour some of our best flower farms that we source from. So check it out. We're going to post the link for you guys to do that. All right, we're going to keep on moving on. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my puppy barking. He's a little bit crazy sometimes, but we're getting through it, through it all. Okay, let's get started now with the meat of today's show, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Just give me a second, guys, and I will do that. All right, add to the broadcast, and I'm going to make it, let me see, can I like put myself below? Okay, I'm going to try. Apparently you can't hear me if I'm not up, so let's try this. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna put this down below. Can you guys hear me now? I think so, yeah. All right, so mood boards. I'm inspired by this, guys, because I saw a live video on Facebook in a florist group by a designer, and she used Canva for a little bit of it, and then she like made an image, copy and pasted it over into PowerPoint, and then kind of made some adjustments there. But there's a way to kind of do it all within Canva. So Canva is, if you don't have an Allie Dawson like I do on my team, she does things in Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and all of that. She's just a really amazing designer, but not everyone can have an Allie Dawson. And sometimes I also have to do things on my own without bugging Allie, like perhaps she has a day off and I have a last minute image need. I have to be able to kind of schlep my way through something and make something pretty and on brand. And so Canva is a way that I do this. But when I was watching this live video with a different designer, I was thinking I can do that, but we can do it all in Canva. And I want to show you guys how I do that. So I had Allie create a couple different templates. So like, for example, here's one here. Super, super pretty, modern, clean. And here's another one. And we have one other one that's up for you guys too that we make public. So this is the one that I'm going to use as a template. So you just click on it, say that you want to use as a template. Also, I think Canva, I have a paid account, obviously, because I do a lot of different things. I have like my branding in there, the different colors and logos, and it kind of keeps everything nice and neat. But you can use, I'm pretty sure it's free or super cheap account. So you can use this no matter what. So we're going to use this as a template. All right, and then it opens it up into a different file for you, and it'll save it to your account. And it obviously gives you layouts if you want to change the layout. That's totally cool. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Okay, good. Okay, so first things first, I just want to explain this template to you guys, and then we can go ahead and I can show you how to change some of the different elements in it. So we have your logo here, the name of the event, some design inspiration. So if you like to use words, obviously the pictures, there's a color palette here on the right, and then a flower recipe. So the first thing that I feel like you would want to change is your logo, and I'll show you how to do that super easy. So you want to go to uploads, and you can upload your own image. And you'll notice you probably can't see it super well until I add it, but I have Huntress Florals logo because I knew that they would be, I was hoping anyhow, that they would be watching today. And so I wanted to use someone that always is here and let them know I appreciate them. Okay, so here, I'm going to just delete this group. Just delete group, or you can delete, this is two elements together, it's text. So if you don't have a logo and you want to make something pretty, you can also use some of their text and things like that. They have a lot of cool elements that you can use. So we're going to delete the group. And then you upload your image. You just upload, click the file and upload. I don't need to show you guys how to do that, I don't think. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in here and make it a little bit bigger and center it. See, easy. So Huntress Florals. So you add your logo, easy peasy, and change the name of the event, the Ashton Wedding. I'm not getting married again, ever, but if maybe my daughter will be. We can call it the Ashton Wedding. Design inspiration, you just click here. You can change any of the words and space them out however you want to. I kind of put like 3 or 4 or 5 spacings type of things. Those might not even make sense, but we're doing this on the fly. So just type in your words, just like how you would in a document. And then these are kind of pre-made mood board layouts that are used in a different file that Canva provides. So we just kind of use that, popped it in here. And really all you need to do is then you can update it with, you would slide over. So like you see, I have this arch, I would slide it over and put it into the layout. Super easy. See, if you wanted to change the flowers and the flower recipe, go ahead and you would upload those files, and you can just drag them and drop them into the flower recipe. So it's super easy, super fun, very clean and polished, and I think a fun way to do mood boarding. But I just wanted to show you, like, let's say you don't have all of these pictures, right? We'll do something easy. So we'll go to the flower library and say that you needed a coral champigny. So you could go to Mayesh's flower library or wherever you want to grab pictures from. As long as you're not posting and pretending that these are your images publicly, it's okay to kind of use them in mood boarding things. This one is not a good one because it's a small image. Let me see. I have bigger images real quick. Yeah, these are all small. Okay, so we're just gonna do it right here. So this coral champigny, you would right click on it, save image as, and then you could save it to your downloads. Don't mind all my crazy pictures. soccer and my daughters and fun stuff like that. So you would save it there, and then you could go ahead and upload it. Upload, open. There you go. There's a coral charm peony. And then you would just drag it and drop it. So super easy. To change the colors, you would just click on it, climb into here. You can add another color palette. Oop, that's for my branding stuff. Add a color is just to click on the little plus sign, and then you can slide this around to find the color. Let's say though that you want a specific color of like this peony, right? So how I would do that is I would use something called Snagit, and we'll post the link for you guys too to have Snagit. It's a super easy kind of screen share grabbing type of thing. So for me, all I have to do is hit print screen button. I'm going to grab this peony picture here, right? You can do it this way too and save it to your computer that way. So you can grab whatever you want, right? You could do just one picture. You could do this whole screen. All right, guys, so you could grab anything you want. But I just grabbed the coral charm peony because I wanted to grab a color out of it and to find what that color is. So you guys might have different ways of doing this, but I do it using Snagit. So what I do is you see a color right here. I'm in arrows right now. So I'm pretending like I want to make an arrow, which I don't, but I just want to grab what color this is. So I just take this little dropper and I go ahead and find the shade in the peony that I really love. And you can kind of see the pound number and then the combination of letters and numbers after that. That is the code that you want for the color to drag over and put it into Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and select, I think this color. You click on here. It has the hex number right here, so you just copy that. And then you go back to Canva. Okay, guys. And then let's say I want to change this shade to the shade that we just had. So I just pop that in and it magically changes. So super cool, super easy, super fun. So many different things that you can use with Canva. I use it a lot to do mock-ups of my website, to show people what I'm talking about, to talk to my designers of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I have an idea in my head, and I know that they'll do a much better job at creating something than I will, so I'll mock it up. That way I can get it out of my head and they can really see and have a visual of what I'm talking about. We live in a visual society, and so it just helps with all of those really amazing things. So any questions? Let me just get out of here and pop over and see if you guys have any questions so far about mood boarding. You guys like my desktop, by the way? I love it. Let's see. What else? What else is going on, guys? Roxanne asks, will you add a tutorial on notes for Mornings with Mayesh? And yes, so I am going to create like a whole separate blog post on our templates and how to use them. And we'll connect all of this stuff together. So that way you guys have this and other people can find it as well if they're looking for something. Anything else, guys? I see other people saying good morning. Penny says, so a bride can leave with this card and this is the quote and inspiration. Yeah, so however you guys do your quotes, awesome. And then if you guys want to send this with your bride, you definitely can, and I will show you that in my next step. But you can save it as a PDF or as an image file, and then you can send the file to them. You can print it for them if you want to. If you want to make it a specific size, you can do that too. I'll show you those a couple different things as well. Roxanne, would you post a mood board on Instagram? I think you definitely can make it. I wouldn't post this big long one that I've created, but definitely I think you can create mood boards and post them on Instagram. I think that's fun. I think people like seeing combinations and how you envision things. And I know when we post, bunches of different flowers together. And, like Kelly Gerard, she's known for her creating those beautiful Kelly Pool images, but lately she's been doing just single images and like a 9-grid picture. People love those. So, if you use that same type of idea and apply it to your business, I think people love seeing all of those elements together and how you would pull something together for sure. Jennifer says, love it. Looks professional and easy to use. It is. That's why I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys. I'm glad that you like it, Jennifer. Lauren says, so if I use HoneyBook, is there a way to insert a Canva mood board into the proposal? Do you know? I personally don't know. I've demoed HoneyBook before, but I haven't used it in a while. So any HoneyBook users, can you guys help Lauren answer that question? That would be super awesome. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll try and share that answer. Tina says she missed the first 10 minutes. Most important part, will you be able to rewatch? And yes, you will, I promise. We repost everything onto our blog for you guys to watch the replay. Okay, so let me just pop back over because I can't see your guys' comments when I'm sharing my screen. Otherwise, it'll look really weird for you guys. Okay, so let me show you guys how to download and stuff. So first of all, I'm going to show you the resize. But no, I'm going to share that after this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to download. So it's super easy. You see this little button here on the top right. You click download, and you can share it as a JPEG, a PNG, a PDF, PDF print. PDF print will probably be one of the higher file sizes. So if you're trying to stay in a lower file size, you probably don't want that. So I would either do a PDF because everyone will be able to open that file, or a JPEG. PNG2 will be like a little bit of a higher quality file. So if you need something to maybe post on your website, something like that, that is what you want to use. But just a disclaimer, and you can check with all your legal friends or your lawyer, but if you're posting it publicly, so on your Instagram, on your website, that type of thing, make sure you're using images that you own the rights to. Otherwise, you can run into some bumps and bruises along the way, and you don't want to get into trouble by anyone. Also, I just saw this animated GIF movie. It's experimental, so that could be something that you guys could play with for something else. But that is beyond what this demo is for, but just wanted to point that out and show that to you guys. All right, so let me go through to another mood board. So you can see this one right here. Let's open this up. This is a template. So let's say you wanted to use this template, but you wanted it to be like an 8.5 by 11 size, and that will give you more room. So what's going to happen is it's going to put this template into a different size, and I'll show you that. So let me just go and do go to File, and then you change dimensions. It also has this magic resize, but you guys can kind of play with that on your own. And then you would find the different size. So you can see what I love about Canva too is that it has all the correct sizes for different things. So Instagram post, just a generic social media post. They have a recommended size for a logo. YouTube thumbnail, which is something that I use a lot for when I always create my thumbnail images in Canva and add that to YouTube and Facebook and all of that later, so that way it's a nice, pretty, beautiful picture instead of some random picture with someone's mouth opened in an awkward position, because that seems to always happen. Okay, so I'm going to hit US letter, and then you see it perfectly just pops in the template that we had, and then puts the correct sizing so that way you have more space. So you, like, if you wanted an 8.5 by 11, but you wanted to go ahead and add your logo, so we're adding your logo, and let's say you wanted to add some other things, you can do that down below as well. So super easy, fun. I hope you guys love it. Let me just check and see if there are any other questions before you guys get to see the behind the scenes. You see Debra. Say hi, Debra. She's waiting in my green room. Penny always says she always gives credit photo, and yes, that's definitely something that you should do if you're borrowing anyone's images. It's for this kind of thing though, people, you know, if I share an image on my thing, like say like Instagram, for example, I always give credit and that's awesome, but I'm also not a competing business. So, you know, and we're giving usually props to our customers and things like that, or just wanting to show you guys something that you might not see in your feed. So totally different than other people posting your images on your feed and not being super, super in your face that this isn't your work. So just be careful with that. It's always, I think, better, like if you're posting someone else's work publicly, that you get permission first. But, you know, everyone does everything a little bit differently. Any other questions, guys, on all of this Canva stuff? Here's Snagit again. So Snagit again, super awesome. If you take like a Snagit, that's what I call it, take a Snagit of something, you can save it as an image. So you can save it as all different types of images. So obviously JPEG and PNGs are probably the most common, but as you can see, you can save it as all different types of things. You can also change the image around and do all different things, put different stamps, arrows. I use arrows a lot and circles and all that fun stuff. You can change color and fill. So sometimes I'll change white into transparent, and that works pretty well. So again, if you're not super savvy with Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop, like myself, Canva and Snagit might be kind of your new best friends. So, and then here's just another example again of one of the beautiful templates that Ellie put together. You just change your logo. You can either take these out, you can add different things. So let's say you wanted to add different text and stuff. You can see they have different sizes for heading, subheader, and body text, but then they have all these little combinations of text sizing and text font. It's really funny because when you get really into it, you start debating on what font is better and what goes best with your brand and all of that. So this is a fun way to kind of play with that. So you can, you know, add that, pops it in, and then you can change it around. So super easy. Delete group. Okay, so other elements that I just wanted to show you guys too before we bring on Debra are just, see, they have shapes. They have a lot of free images too. So like if you do bouquets, they have they have some free and some super cheap. So like this one, for example, is free, which this is a really nice image for being free, right? But then they also have things that also cost $1. So what I like about Canva though is that they do offer stock photography for super inexpensive. It just takes a little bit of time. It's sometimes searching for something is a little tedious and it takes a little bit of time, but it's super cheap. So sometimes it's worth taking a little bit of extra time finding that image in here. And they have flat lays now. I feel like stock photography is definitely made its way up, right? Like stock photography used to drive me crazy, but there's some really amazing people offering their images for you guys to use. So check it out. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let me just pop over and see if there are any other questions. I just learned how to cast this to my TV. I can really see now. That's awesome. Sylvia. Oh, I love Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. She is traveling. See you after. All right, what else, guys? Anything else? Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, guys. If you have any other questions about mood boarding, that type of thing, let me know. And I will add it into my tutorial once I put it together. I'm probably going to do that in the next day or so. But I wanted it because I know you guys always come and and support me, I wanted to give you guys kind of the first look of some of the new things that we're working on for our content for you guys. All right, let me find where I'm at because I make show notes and I need to make sure I don't forget anything. So yeah, I think Allie posted the link for our mood board templates created for you. So it's canva.com/Mayesh. Let me just write that out for you guys real quick. www.canva.com/Mayesh show. And that is where you guys will find our templates for you. And right now, until I get them posted up on our blog. And so that link will also be in the comments. And then make sure that you check out Snagit. We'll post the link for that too. It's by TechSmith. I've been using this way before I even got to Mayesh. It's kind of one of my favorite things that I brought my little tool belt with me and kind of our whole team uses now and we're obsessed with it. All right, guys. Let me move over to my notes now. So we're officially ending part 1. Thank you guys for joining part 1 with our mood boarding. I'm moving on to part 2 now. And